If you're really getting messages from the great beyond, well, somebody's gonna get back to you.
Kelsey Grammer had done a pilot through his production company, I want to say about a year earlier.
Allison had been out to Hollywood for another show that they'd made a pilot for but had never been aired, and met Kelsey Grammer. They kind of formed a bond, and when Allison wrote a book, sort of her memoirs, her first book, she sent it over to Kelsey so that she could get a blurb for the cover. Well, he read it, and Gary Hart read it, and together they said, there's really a story to be told here, and it really snowballed from there.
I said, tell me about the very first psychic experience you ever had, and she did. I think she was 6 years old, and she saw her grandfather at the foot of her bed shortly after returning from his funeral. We started to march through her life, and we got to her teen years. I want to say she was 14 or 15, and she confessed to me that she started to drink because she discovered that by drinking, she could avoid seeing the ghosts or hearing their voices. I thought that was such a naked admission. I was fascinated. And I remember by the time we were done with lunch, I was exhausted. She was telling me about her life with such vigor and such certainty that all the uncertainty that I had, frankly, when I sat down, had all melted away.
Dreams are dreams. Everybody dreams.
Well, does everybody see dead people standing around their bed?
Suddenly, Allison's going to Los Angeles, and they're making a pilot, and we go visit the set, and they've spent a lot of money to build a house that we live in. And I remember they'd sent an intern over to pick us up at the airport, and he said, wow, how did you get into this business? How did you get your story sold? I didn't even have an answer for him.
So he just hired you?
Well, it's not full-time. I'm more like a consultant. A secret consultant. We can't really tell anybody that I work there.
It's me. I could have chosen not to do it, which some people with abilities choose to do, but I embraced it instead. It's my personality to grab the bull by the horns and see what you can make of it and take it maybe where other people haven't before.
I did know at that point that Allison would be working more full-time, and I took time off from aerospace engineering to take care of the kids so she could focus on working. So, there was a huge turnover in our lives just in daily, when I wake up and where I go to work sort of things, all the way down to, being invited to Emmy parties.
I'm very proud, for a little girl that just wanted to grow up to be a lawyer. I feel like I've helped to change a lot of minds and a lot of hearts. So I'm enjoying this ride through life, and a lot of people ask me about past lives, and I'm like, well, it's probably possible, but I really like this one, so I don't think I'm coming back.